The ladies love me because I'm an expert cunning linguist. This is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's a Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. 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 In your ear.
In your ear.
Poddamn it. Poddamn it. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Poddamn Idiotz.
Poddamn it.
From the Anplex Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, Red Room in Spadeland, Jazzland in Tennessee, and the Scorpion Room in San Marcos, Texas. This is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Welcome. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I'm writing down a few notes for my segment. I happened to leave my notes at work. Oops. But welcome to the new episode of the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. We'll start out by saying hello to everybody. We'll start down in the Red District section of Michigan, Mr. Rick Spade.
He'll do anything for $1 to make you holler.
There's a lot of things I'll do, but I won't do that.
He'll do anything for a Klondike bar.
Now that's a little more interesting.
Oh, gosh. Okay, you guys are going to kill me. Obviously, I'm off schedule here. The next person we have is Mr. Is that a Challenger in the background? Mr. J Hizzle.
We got the.
I like the color. Like, kind of reminds me of my truck. And then in the great state of Texas, where most revolutions start, they don't end there. We have Texas. And then, of course, me. I'm in Jazzland, and we don't have any snow. It sucks.
No, that's not true. What about the Alamo?
Well, that's true. That's the last stand.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting myself warmed up for my segment. It's going to be epic.
It ended there.
Only for the 200 men and women, but after that it ended for the Mexican army. Get out, everybody! No.
So I guess we'll go through and see how everybody's week was. We'll start with J Hizzle.
Oh man, my week has been busy. 2021 is off to a good start, but it's just been the whole week's been a blur. I've been actually like eating healthier and waking up earlier and working out in the morning, which, oh my gosh, I am. When you don't work out for a while and then you start working out, you realize how old and sore you are. And like, I probably looked awkward walking for a couple of days, and got to do some boxing too. And let's see here. The Bachelor started. Oh yeah.
All right. Before you go too much further, I've got a question about that.
The Bachelor?
Why is it that women are so upset when men date multiple women, but yet watch this TV show and like, oh, he's so cute, and they're okay with it?
Because it's a TV show. Although I will say, when the women are on it and they know what show they're on, they still start to get bothered and like worried about the other girls. Or like, I just don't know if I can go through with it. He's dating these other girls. It's like, what did you think you signed up for? But
usually he's banging it out.
Some bachelors do, some bachelors don't. It'll be interesting. This guy's really religious. He started out with a prayer. I've never seen that before. That was cool. This one girl brought a dildo.
They didn't censor that?
No.
That's surprising.
The Bachelor has more freedoms than our president.
Hint. Leads to my segment. I may be dropping bombs.
I know. I figured you'd like that one, but no, like when they get out of the limo or whatever, they try to do something. Like this one girl brought pizza. I would have definitely kept her around. He did, like, oh, pizza. But this one girl brought her dildo. I'm not kidding, and she carried it around with her all night.
One way to make an impression.
Yes, no, it did though. Like you're gonna remember that for sure.
This is Larry.
This one girl came.
You must be this big to ride this ride.
Well, no pressure. This one girl came in just a bra and panties and then brought her a clothes rack with her and said, I couldn't decide to pick out. Can you help me? She works out. But
I usually
made
make them
impression.
come in their bra and panties.
it's just like, man, all the girls are just so, I mean, obviously they pick like models and people that look amazing, but there's some really, I think there's gonna be some nice ones and there's gonna be the crazy ones. 'cause
Okay,
you
wait.
gotta get those.
I got it for you. Instead of the like you just said, they're mostly models.
I mean,
Average. Hang
they're not
on.
actually models, but they look like they could be.
Average Joe, bachelor.
The fat guy
Hi.
bachelor.
My name is Josh, and I am the bachelor.
But would you be
The
getting
fat
average
guy
Joe?
bachelor.
Would you get average Joe ladies then, or you still get the model ladies?
Whoever wanted to come on the show.
Okay, I mean they'll
Whoever
be.
won the data fat schlub.
I mean, in all fairness, everyone would probably want to get on TV still, so you probably, But yeah, and then I filled out I got to fill out my bracket. So you know how the NCAA tournament has a bracket? Well, you can do the same thing with The Bachelor. You watch one episode, and then you fill out how far you think everyone will get. And it's really hard to judge off of one episode.
I will admit, the first lady that he finds out these things she's going to be, and finally they get comfortable enough where they want to stay home all the time. Yeah, checkmate.
Checkmate, honey, beat you at your own damn game. But anyway, and then so that was my week's just been, like I said, we've been just busy with it's like work's been busy just doing stuff and things coming up and exercising, getting off to a good start for 2021, out there to accomplish my goals and make it the best year it can be.
I've missed my return period on returning 2021. Made it past my 7-day trial and I had to pay for it.
You know what? I made the best of 2020. I'm going to make 2021 even better. Sometimes you just got to take control, I guess. When
He's gonna make 2021 his biatch.
I'm going to make 2021 my biatch. Exactly.
Trump tried that and he got censored.
Yeah, but no one cares what I have to say, so it's fine.
Unless you run for office or anything political, then this show will be brought up.
Oh, it will. It will. It will.
Yeah, I think I speak fine enough that it's fine. So, all right. But yep, that was my week. Texas, what about you? You're it.
There you go.
I'm a boring guy. I work, I come home, I DoorDash on the side.
Okay, how
Nothing
DoorDash go?
exciting. Not bad. I set a goal for myself to try to make 150 Monday through Friday, just for working a couple of hours, and I came a little bit short, but I didn't DoorDash Monday because I had to go pick up my glasses, so not bad.
Sounds like you did good.
And then I finally got stimulated, so I bought my plane tickets today for my trip to Tennessee in March.
Yeah, that's great. It's good to get stimulated. And it's good to get your tickets.
Hopefully, we'll all be going.
Oh,
Yeah,
J
that was
Hizzle
a-
will stimulate. J Hizzle will stimulate you.
It's not the money situation.
oh,
It's the tickets, isn't it?
yeah. Well, I have a backup plan.
Oh no, it's not even the tickets. It's whether or not I'll be on what shift and if I'll be able to go.
So there's just a lot of variables, but you know what? We'll figure it out when the time comes. Cause
Anyways, that was my week.
nice.
Next,
You choose who's next. You got two people to choose from.
I want to see what's up in the red district where $5 will make you holler.
All right. Rick Spade.
It's been a shitty week.
Sorry to hear that. It's never good.
Well, I mean, it was doing all right, but work's been rough. Been dealing with some issues with my hand. I don't know if it's from my truck rack and it's just finally starting to catch up with me, or if I got other problems going on with it. But trying to work through it, trying to take some pain pills, see what's going on with that. Been trying to change my mindset a little bit, so I've been talking to people from my past that I haven't talked to in a long time. So,
Well, that's good.
yep, catching up with some old friends and stuff. And
That actually sounds pretty cool.
yeah, so I mean, I kind of got that going for me. They finally decided that they were going to repair my truck. I guess they were scheduled repairs, so I'm hoping it'll be done maybe by next week.
Yay! You get the truck back. Get to drive a stick again.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah,
your
he's
truck a
been-
manual?
Yep.
He's been driving a stick ever since.
Since what?
He's never, it's over his head. Yeah, it just sucks because, I've been without a vehicle for a month and I've been using my mom's vehicle, so. To get a little bit of a positive, my mom actually became cancer-free, so that's good.
Yay!
Ooh, a little bit.
very
That's
good
huge.
news.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's probably the only positive of this week.
But that's like mega.
President Trump tweeted that he will not be attending Joe.
My bad. Sorry, I'm looking up something.
It's all right. Other than that, just lack of sleep and hanging out with the kids. I bought a book today. That was pretty much it. So,
Oh, it reminds me I have to buy a book. Good job.
and the Jazzman man.
My turn. Well,
Jasmine. All right.
I actually kind of joined the revolution. Well, not really the revolution, what everybody, all these other guys are doing, but I started door dashing. Well, my wife did mostly. It's been okay. We mostly did it last weekend. We made, I don't know, about $100 or so, which is not too bad for little sleepy town Athens. So, they do kind of make you set your own schedule, so you don't really get to dash when you want to, like they kind of promise, which is part of it. So,
Well, if you're just driving around and you open it up and it shows that your area is busy or red or
yep.
whatever color it shows you guys, you can just start dashing then.
Yep. I did find out that I don't know if you guys have dinner delivered in your neck of the woods, but they automatically pay you $10 an hour to sit there regardless of how many deliveries you have. So you get your tips on top of that. So you can end up making $20, $25 an hour easily, depending on how many deliveries you make in an hour and the tips. So, but mostly door dashing is you kind of select your mileage. So you don't want to accept anything less than $1 a mile because you're going to end up losing money, but you want to keep your acceptance rate up. So, but in sleepy town Athens, it's kind of pointless to be a top dasher. There's not very, like right now, 11 o'clock, all the restaurants are closed. So, but DoorDash just reminded me about 30 minutes ago that it's very busy in Athens, and I'm sitting there going, well, everything's closed. How is it busy? Outside of that, other than the political stuff that's been going on, it's been a pretty okay week for me. So
That's
the family
good.
We're still here. Kids started back school. Work seems to be easing up a little bit. I don't know how much it's easing up, but it seems to be. So
Now I kind of wait for that statement. You know what happens as soon as you say that, then boom.
well, it's going to get interesting because they've been pushing me to try to go back to school and take some classes. So I gave them a program that I want, so I'll end up earning. Depending on how much they pay, I'll probably end up earning my second degree here by the end of May. So,
Oh, I thought you were going to finally finish high school. Okay.
no, the program's with Liberty. It's Liberty University. It's I think it's called IT. No, it's an accounting software systems type class that teaches you about accounting stuff and whatnot. But I already have some accounting classes, so I won't have to take too
Kind
many.
of fun. When you say liberty, I just keep thinking liberty, 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 liberty.
Limu, emu, and Doug.
All right.
Hang on, real quick. I should have said this during my thing.
You should have.
I seriously almost quit my job on Wednesday.
And then they gave you
I've been
another
that way.
raise.
I've been there. I've been there a few days.
No, I actually threw my hard hat this time, but they didn't give me a raise.
Uh-huh.
But something in my area wasn't working right, and I was trying to tell the supervisors, and they all acted like I didn't know what the heck I was talking about, and everything was fine, even though it wasn't. And then finally Thursday, they realized that something was wrong, and it wasn't because we have 3 pumps that we use to clean the water. One of them wasn't working right, and I knew it. And I told them, and they never wanted to listen to me. They didn't think I knew what I was talking about. And then sure enough, finally Thursday, they realized that one of them wasn't working. It's like, I told you idiots yesterday. But Wednesday was like the Murphy's Law day where anything that could go wrong did go wrong. And
Did go wrong.
I was...
I know. I've been there a few times myself, but I still love my job. I'm still here, so I'm not going anywhere. So,
Well, I'm glad you were right though, and you're like in your face.
Pretty much.
thing is, if somebody would have got hurt, his entire department would have been chewed. Because
Oh, no.
OSHA would have crawled up inside of them and camped out.
We don't have OSHA. We have MSHA.
Really? Oh well, yeah.
You have MSHA?
They're for mining.
Oh.
Because
They would've
technically we're considered miners.
Yeah,
Not the
confined
kind-
space and all that stuff.
Not the kind that Joe Biden touches.
No, minors, not minors, not little kids.
There's your new pickup line for Match. You want to sleep with a minor?
And not the kind Joe Biden does. I'll wear my hard hat with the light on to bed.
Hey, at least you'll weed out the Democrats.
Hey, there you go. There's another one.
That's kind of funny.
You can be like Motel 6. I'll leave the light on for you.
All right, J Hizzle, what kind of news you got for us this week?
All right. Dun, 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 dun. I wish that I was wealthy, but I'm not yet. Because David, actually, I probably still wouldn't pay this outrageous price, but unless I was like a trillionaire or maybe a billionaire. But David Hasselhoff is auctioning off K.I.T. from Knight Rider.
Hey.
But it's his. So it's not like the K.I.T. that was used in the show. It was a replica car. That's his personal replica car of K.I.T. And apparently Hasselhoff's auctioning off like all his memorabilia and stuff. I don't know why, if it's going to charity or if like what's happening in his life that he's getting rid of all his possessions. But
Because he's not famous no more, needs the money.
huge in Germany, I think. I don't know, but he's auctioning off K.I.T. car from Knight Rider.
Hang on a minute. Whoa. What was the lottery draw tonight? Was it the big Mega Mans?
I
Yes.
don't know.
We're back.
I don't think the numbers are up yet.
Yeah, I earlier I checked and
Yes,
K.I.T.
they
was all
are.
the way. K.I.T. was all the way over $500,000, $500,000.
Note to self: if I want it, I'm going to go buy it.
So it's
3,
just kinda
6, 16, 18, 58, Mega Ball 11.
Mega Plier 2.
Back to work on Monday.
crazy. Oh, you didn't win. I don't
Believe it or
know.
not, my mother bought me some lottery tickets, and I turned every one of them into Mega Millions and Powerball lottery tickets.
There's still 14 days left for people to bid on K.I.T. too, and he's already up at $500,000. Like this thing can go for $1 million. Again, I don't know what the cause is or whatnot, but or maybe he really is just doing it to make money. I don't know. But damn, I dig a dog.
It's possible he's doing it for charity. Hulk Hogan did that not too long ago for one of his vehicles.
Plastic surgery isn't cheap.
That is true. That is true.
Let's see who benefits from David Hasselhoff's auction. I wonder if they'll
David
like say.
Hasselhoff's cheeks.
Hmm.
Face cheeks, not butt cheeks.
Yeah, I don't know if nothing's really saying like why he's putting it up. So maybe he is just putting stuff up for sale.
All right, what other news do you have? Let's move on from this nightmare.
I'm looking at that later. All right, just one world record news today that I'm going to share. An Indian athlete does 85 push-ups in a minute. That's the record. Now, here's what's so special about these push-ups. He did it on 4 fingers.
Ah,
Seriously, I can't even do it on a hand. Like, I could probably do it in a minute, maybe 30, maybe. That's insane. But anyway, I thought I'd share that because that's just crazy. 4 finger push-ups, 85 in a minute.
So 4 fingers total? Like, so he did 2 fingers?
But he
He did 4 fingers a hand.
I think it's 4 fingers a hand. but I can tell you. Oh, hey, go back. No, I think it might be 4 fingers total. Yeah, he did it on his thumb and his pointer finger, thumb and pointer finger. 4 fingers total.
Really?
Wow, that's impressive. And man, he is just going fast too.
That's what she said.
Everyone said it. So here's something else, Jazz, you can do if you win the lottery. You can be like a wealthy Indonesian man who shared photos from a plane where he and his wife were the only passengers because he bought all available tickets for the flight because he was concerned about COVID. So apparently this
That's not funny anymore.
this guy's known for an extravagant lifestyle, and so he posted the pictures on Instagram showing how he booked the entire flight just for him and his wife. I almost wonder if it'd be cheaper just to book a private jet at that point instead of a Boeing. It looks like a Boeing 737.
Depending on how many tickets he bought in the discount, I doubt it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they couldn't fill the whole plane anyway because of COVID, but I just thought that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the thing is how was he able to buy all the tickets? That's the question.
Yeah, well,
because you have to sign names to the seats.
That's a good question. Well, this is another country though.
Well,
maybe in Indonesia is different. I don't know.
Maybe.
And oh man, Texas is upset about this one, and it'll happen again next year. Texas, don't worry. But the no pants subway ride is canceled for 2021 due to COVID. Texas, I'm so sorry.
I've never been on a subway train in my life, and nor do I think I'd ever ride one.
Well, if you go to New York, you'll ride one because that's the best way to get around. But there is a no pants subway ride, annual January event held in public transport, and it's been canceled. So
I wouldn't ride a New York subway without a hazmat suit. And this comes from a guy who doesn't want to wear a mask because he thinks it's pointless.
Yeah, I don't understand. But all right, well, you can walk the streets.
Can we circle back real quick?
Yeah.
All right, so the David Hasselhoff thing, the kit from Knight Rider is not the only thing that he's auctioning off.
Oh, he's auctioning off a ton of stuff.
He's auctioning off some Baywatch stuff. He's also auctioning off the life-size prop replica of him from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and all of it's going to his charitable organizations.
Wonder why he's getting rid of it. That's interesting.
I don't know. But he's getting rid of it.
Decided to clean house.
But he said all the proceeds are going to his charitable organization, so I'm guessing he has his own charities. So
that's kind of interesting.
I just wanted to add on to the story since I looked it up.
Wow, I didn't realize that. So, in order for him to get rid of his kit, though, it has to go for at least $975,000.
Oh, so he has a reserve on it.
Yep.
Yeah, but he said if it's 25% of the reserve, then he'll deliver it.
So it basically, so like $1.2 million basically. If it's more than that, that person's getting it delivered by Hasselhoff himself. That'd be pretty cool. You don't hassle the Hoff. They have pictures of it in his private garage. Oh my god.
Okay, no. Come on. We've moved on from that story. Let's keep going.
We circled back actually.
Well, I'm fast forwarding us back to where we were. Forget David Hasselhoff. Let's move on.
Circle jerk to the next one.
Police responded chickens wrecking havoc at New Jersey McDonald's. In case you were wondering.
They were trying to get revenge for all the chicken nuggets.
That's what I was thinking. Apparently, a pair of chickens were in the parking lot chasing customers away. The officer arrived to find 2 chickens harassing and chasing customers and pecking at car tires. So animal control came in. They arrested those chickens.
I bet it was that vegan lady from TikTok. She released them. Revenge!
And last but not least, who's looking for a vacation where they can go make some serious money? Because if you want to go to South Korea, they're offering a grant of $100,000 for couples that want to have 3 children. So if you go and I guess you have to live there for a little while, but you go there and you have 3 kids, they will give you $100,000.
Will they provide me with the lady?
That's I don't know. That'd be pretty.
Time to go do this thing, okay?
Does it say woman included, woman not included?
Well, Rick wanted to move, so now we know where he's moving.
Yeah. Man,
$100,000 lady
a long
provided.
time.
wow, that's pretty
It'd
crazy.
be awesome if Rick could have triplets, just one shot, bam, $100,000, and he leaves.
Be
But
like,
I'm not. I'm just gonna leave the story. I don't even want all the details. I'm just telling you, if you go to Korea and you have 3 babies with your significant other, they'll give you 100,000. Bam, that's the news.
Can
Well-
you already? Wait a minute. Can you already have kids and then move there?
Nah, I think they want you to make them like on Korea soil.
Oh. I
Does
was
it
like,
have
I'm
to be 3
already
boys, or
2/3
is it
there.
going to be like you get a girl and they're going to like yeet?
No, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters at all.
Alright. So moving on to the world of sports in our news segment.
Oh yeah.
This weekend starts
yeah.
the NFL playoffs. I know Jazz really doesn't care, but we're going to cover this anyways because some people who watch this might. So the games this weekend are the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Buffalo Bills, the Ravens versus the Tennessee Titans. The winner of that game will play the Chiefs. You have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seahawks. You've got the Bears versus the Saints.
Bears.
And you've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
The winner of that one will play Green Bay. Who do you guys
The Washington Redskins.
Who do you guys think's going to win the Super Bowl?
Buffalo Bills. How crazy is that? I think they might do it.
That's actually what I was thinking was the Buffalo Bills.
They're gonna do it. Everything's so crazy, and right now, the Buffalo Bills win the Super Bowl. Bam. The only thing that'd be crazier is if Alex Smith pulls it off.
Gosh dang it.
The hell are you doing there, Bob?
I'm playing with my camera.
Texas, there's one more important news that you should probably talk about.
Oh, I was going to.
Okay.
By the time we get together to do the next podcast, the hockey season will officially have begun. So,
Oh wait, I didn't get to give my pick.
Neither did I.
NFL.
You let Dingleberry pick, and then you start playing with yourself.
well,
I thought he didn't know what football was.
He started. Who doesn't know? What
Okay,
football
Rick, you
is?
pick. Rick, your pick.
I want to let you rant first.
Oh, I'm just going to pick America. Go America.
He basically hopes all the team gets COVID and nothing happens.
I never said that, but I just
Dallas
hope America
No,
wins.
that
Cowboys
was-
didn't make the playoffs this year. They always say that's America's football team. So
Well,
choose someone else.
I have 3 favorite football teams in this order. My number 3 team is Detroit Lions. My number 2 team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, my number 1, the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. So that's my pick.
All right. I mean, that's you can't go wrong picking them either.
I hope the NFL tanks and America wins.
But
Cheers.
now I'm going to have to watch the Canadian Football League.
It's still better. It's still better. They have more passion.
Hey, Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed something. The camera you helped me set up the last time isn't working. It's the one on my laptop that is. And I was trying to get the one, my external one to work, but it's not giving me that option. Anyways, we'll figure that out later, and you could actually show me how to do it. Going back to the NHL, they are playing a 56 game
Oh, it's
regular
52.
season. Is it 52? 52, 56, somewhere in there. I'm going to ask, before the season even starts and before we hear anything about how training camps are going, who are you guys going to predict to win the 2021-2022 Stanley Cup?
I feel like it's too early to predict, but
Never too early to predict.
Never
the
too early
NHL.
to predict.
I don't see. So originally I was thinking like Tampa Bay, but I'm not gonna. Repeats are so hard to do.
It's going to be hard. Aren't they without Kucherov for I think the whole season?
Yeah, because of the surgery. 56 games. You were right, Josh. 56 games.
It's going to be a West team this year.
Since he's going to take 4 hours to
you guys
take a pick, I'm just going to say it right now. As much as I'd love the Detroit Red Wings to win, I'm going to have to go with my Las Vegas team there.
Dang, I was thinking about taking them.
You can still take them. This isn't a competition.
Vegas.
I'm not going to say he needs to predict the President's Cup.
St. Louis Blues. They're coming back.
Nah. I'm sticking with my team as always. If we can pull it together, I'm going Preds all the way.
They're past their window.
Nope. We're just in it because we just got rid of a few. We're in it. We have the reigning NHL defenseman. We have Pekka Rinne. You don't get many by Pekka. He's going to come back.
I like Pekka a lot, but he's getting old.
Yeah, he's had a new kid. He's got new life in him.
Well, they didn't even let Pekka play in the playoffs.
I will say this: Hines is a moron. I hope he gets fired halfway through the season, and we pick up a decent coach.
That way they can catch up, right?
Pick the pack and pickle Pekkas.
God, Hines is an idiot.
Hines.
Saros is not ready. He is not. He's almost there, but he needs some more season time before he gets in the playoffs.
Well, I guess we'll
salt
see what
and
happens.
Paprika.
Okay.
We made a mistake firing Lafayette and then hiring Hines. That was a stupid mistake. Why do we even hire him? Don't get me started.
It'll come down
to
what teams are the healthiest around playoff time and who's has the hot streak going.
Well, we did get rid of the leech. I was all on board for this dude. I thought he could perform. I really thought he could do it. And we got rid of him finally. Thank God. Turris, the leech.
Okay. So, because I would love the Red Wings to win, but I know that's not even possible, I'm going to go with the recently departed John Huber's favorite team, and I'm going to go outside the box and go the Toronto Maple Leafs.
It's almost as bad, but no.
Well, no. There's a reminder. These are new divisions this year. The Canadian team is the Northern Division is all Canadian teams. So
hey, they're finally getting like a bunch of Canadian teams in the playoffs. Congratulations.
Okay,
that's true.
So here's my
they're all going to beat each other.
So here's my second question because of the hockey season. Last year, three of us, our favorite team, the Detroit Red Wings, had a historically bad season. So I want to get an over-under on how many games you think the Red Wings will win this season.
Oh.
Because it's only 56 games, do you predict over or under 20 wins?
Over. I'm going over. I know it's you guys are going to win at least half.
I'm going to give you an exact number. They're going to win 23.
22.
21. So we're all going over.
They're going to be better. I mean, they got 8 games against the Blackhawks. Those are winnable.
20. I'm going. Well, I forgot about the new division. Hang on. If they were in the old division, I'm going half. But since they're in the new division, they got the Stars. They have
and Tampa Bay.
Oh, I forgot about Tampa Bay.
They're the best teams in hockey in their division.
And the Hurricanes.
Oh my gosh! Why? And that's
the Hurricanes in our division?
Yep. And the Dallas Stars.
There's no way they're winning half their games.
They're winning 18 games. 18.
I'm still going to just go with...
Jazz has changed to under.
I need to be
18.
optimistic. I'm going to go 22 still.
You don't turn it around that quick. I'm sorry. Not with the stacked division. Even my Predators are going to struggle to win 3 quarters. Come on.
We're not going to win 3/4 of the games.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
You know what? Hang on just a second.
I shouldn't laugh.
No. They're going to win like 3/4 altogether. Like football.
There we go.
Yep, so they got Carolina, Columbus.
You know what? I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. $20 right now. $20. They win 3/4.
All right.
Who wants to take the bet? $20.
What's 3/4 of 56?
Hang on.
So here's the question: are you saying they're going to get 3/4 of the available points, or literally out of all their games, 3/4 of them are going to the win column?
So you're
They're going to
saying
win at least 42 games.
I'll take you.
All right, I'll take that
$20.
back.
I'll take it.
So if you win, you're gonna get $60. But if you lose, you're giving out $60. You're feeling confident about
No,
this.
I know. You guys got to split the 20.
Well, that's a bunch of
I'm
people.
putting 20 bucks in.
Then
I'm
we
putting
get
20
to
bucks
give you
in.
$20 altogether. Is that fair?
That's fair.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so me and Texas are giving up 5, and Justin's giving up 10, so it's good to go.
Agree.
Oh, we're winning.
So
I
here's
don't-
the question. Here's the question. How
42 games is what you said.
How confident are you in the Red Wings to place a
Well,
bet on them?
Okay. Well, hang on. They're playing Carolina, Columbus, Chicago, Dallas, Florida, Nashville, Tampa Bay. That looks like all the teams they're playing, and pretty much all those teams are better than us.
Oh wait, Nashville's in ours?
Yes, Nashville's
Yes.
in ours.
Did you forget that we were
There's
going
no
to try
way.
to go to the game, but they're not allowing fans till April? You
Yeah.
don't pay any fucking
There's-
attention whatsoever.
There's 0 win in 42 games. That's awesome. I'm excited to collect. But the Red Wings, I wouldn't bet unless we're betting like how many they're going to lose.
See, you guys got to
Well,
get confidence
you know what?
in your team again.
Well, we will when they're building.
I will put because you chose under. I will put money on over. I will do another 20, you and me.
Okay.
That the Red Wings win more than 20 games.
Well, he said under 20. I said over. So
If it's 20, it's a wash.
works for me.
Yeah, works for me.
All right. I'm excited to keep track of all this.
I got confidence in my team. My Preds, baby. I got confidence.
I don't have confidence, but I'll end up blowing that 20 on something stupid like a handy from a hooker or something.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Man, it's got to be one ugly hooker if she's only
Any-
charged 20.
Any other?
I don't
sport?
know. In the
We,
red district, you can get them for cheap. That's what I heard.
Gelsberg, how much are you doing handies nowadays?
The weird thing is, Guzzlebird doesn't have a handy. All of those are BJ's.
Does he have feathers though? Right?
Beak jobs.
He calls him a beaky.
Oh.
All right, let's move on from this train wreck and go to the gosh darn games of the week.
All right. Game of the week. Take it away, Rick.
All right, well, it's time to bring back one of our favorite games. It's a little bit of Would You Rather.
Oh, I thought we were playing Phase 10. Just kidding. That'd be hard.
Uno, Yahtzee, Checkers, Connect 4.
Would you rather
Checkers.
love
Sing me.
somebody so
Checkmate.
much it makes you
Is it Mitchell?
cry?
Guess who?
Does he have a beard? Did he storm the White House?
Does he wear a buffalo hat or a buffalo thing on his head?
For the record, that's Antifa. Another little drop of hint.
All right.
I thought it was Willie from The Simpsons. All right, so if you haven't been watching this show, and I don't know why you'd start at episode 36 or whatever the fuck we're on, but
Because you lost
I'm
a
gonna
bet.
I want to pick two cards. I'm going to ask, would you rather do this one? Would you rather do that one? You're going to tell us your thoughts, and you're going to pick one.
It's a bad bet to lose.
Would you rather do this? Would you rather do that?
All right, so we're going to start with J Hizzle today.
It's me. It's me. What do you
J
got?
Hizzle.
Mhm.
Would you rather spar with an ibex for the right to mate?
You've had that one before.
With a what?
An ibex.
What's that?
It's a giant. It's a deer with giant horns.
Oh, okay.
Or stand naked in front of a sorority and fraternity so they can critique your body.
Well, I at least survive that one. Maybe there's a girl there that's like, oh, he has so much chest hair. I love him. Oh, but the bald head is so shiny. I'll
I can't even see the turtle through the bush.
I mean, maybe someone likes.
Wow.
I just realized what you were saying. It was too late. But anyway, I'll do that one.
All right.
Otherwise, I mean, unless I'm armed, I'm probably gonna like get a big horn through my body and die. So I'd rather get made fun of and test my like mental strength than instead.
All right. Sorority. Jazz.
Hit me.
My good friend Jazz.
Oh no,
What-
it must be bad.
Would you rather news gets out that you're the last surviving Nazi, or use Ben Affleck's stubble as a loofah?
I do need a new loofah.
Well, you know where you can get one.
Does that technically mean you're using Ben Affleck's face then, if it's his stubble?
Yes.
I mean, he is a handsome man.
I mean, if you want him, on your asshole, more power to you.
Ooh, loofah's their asshole.
I don't know.
I
I've
mean,
never used a loofah.
Hey, by the way, did we ever get the results of our survey question? Our poll question.
Oh yeah,
Or
I'll
did we
bring
just
that-
have?
I'll bring that up later.
Okay.
All right, Texas.
Yes.
Would you rather drive a smart car off a ramp over the fucking Grand Canyon,
Oh.
or post a free hand jobs listing on Craigslist and oblige whoever responds?
Well, they say those smart cars can survive anything, so
Who says that?
I don't know. I'll die in a tiny coffin.
Just dropped like 6 cars.
They didn't say you couldn't have like a parachute attached to it, right?
Very true. Didn't say I couldn't jump out and with the parachute either.
Exactly.
Then the wing catches that motherfucker. Whee. Well, I know which one of these I'm not doing. Alright, would I rather steal something from everywhere I go, or Nick Cage is desperately searching for the U.S. Constitution, which is in my butt?
Oh, you're
You know
going
which
for
one
Nick
you're not
Cage.
picking? Nick Cage, because you don't like him in your butt.
Nick Cage can go fuck himself. I'm going to steal something from everywhere I go.
that's gonna be interesting when he goes over to the prostitute. What is he gonna steal?
I was gonna say, Jazz, you got to watch everything when he comes over to your house.
Yeah,
Has anyone seen the cat?
If that's the most interesting thing I can find to steal, that's some kind of problem. Alright, J Hizzle.
no, my cat's still jumping his bag, and he'll take him on accident.
Probably.
He won't even know he stole it. He'll go through
Jay-
the airport security.
Meow,
Sir?
meow.
Why is there a cat in your bag?
He wrapped up his damn cat.
Alright, J Hizzle.
Yo. What you got?
Would you rather be widely regarded as the stupidest person in the world, or give birth to an evil alien who will cause the downfall of humanity?
Let's be the stupidest person, known as the stupidest person in the world, because then I'll be underestimated all the time. They won't even see it coming.
Texas.
Yes.
Would you rather professionally scam old people out of their retirement funds?
Hey, that's what Justin does.
I was told I was not allowed to say that about him anymore.
I'm
this,
just kidding,
Justin.
kids.
Not this, Justin.
Kids?
Or have small, annoying, talking faces on your nails?
And those cards suck.
They do.
Refresh.
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 Wait, am
Oh,
I answering?
I don't like either of those. No, unfortunately, he gave this one to me.
Sorry, I'm making a sandwich.
Ladies and gentlemen, in podcast history, the first sandwich is being made.
I'm hungry
I
after
wasn't
racing.
talking about your cat. I was just kidding. Your cat's been over here jumping on me a minute ago. I guess I'll go with talking nails.
Ooh. Why is it so small?
You stop getting that shit on me. All right, Mr. Jazz.
Wait, okay, go ahead. Let me wait for my sandwich because this may be gross.
Sandwich?
Maybe. No, you got lucky. Would you rather
Oh.
have David Blaine fuck with you constantly,
Ooh.
or all children under the age of 6 are trying to kill you?
That means both of my children. No, Annabella's 7. I'd be like, just Bryson. He tries to kill me every day.
So nothing would change.
No.
But it'd be
Oh,
all
I love my
children,
kids.
so it'd be like his little friends would just, create
I'm
a
not
mob
around.
and be
You know,
like some
I'm not
children
around.
with
I'm
porn
not
stuff.
around a lot of kids here lately. So because of this COVID stuff, so I'm kind of enjoying this.
Well, they
Oh,
might
yeah, I love
mob. They
children.
might mob around your house.
Ooh, good point.
They'll scale your house like the White House.
And the White House is a non-scalable wall around it. You mean the Capitol? The Capitol.
Yeah, but David Blaine's cool though. He'd probably laugh and joke when he did it because I mean, all of his stuff is fake anyway. So he didn't sell his soul to the devil. So I'll let David Blaine screw on with me.
When you shout to the devil.
All right. Would I rather eat an entire tub of Pillsbury creamy supreme buttercream frosting every morning, or masturbate 15 times a day? Well, I'm already. Where'd he go? Oh, he's making a sandwich, right?
He goes fast.
Well,
Am I already at 15 times a day?
I'm at 7.5. Damn it.
A half?
Well, but after that 7th time, it starts to get a little raw, so sometimes I can't quite finish. It doesn't matter how much lube you use. If you grab it too tightly, kids, this is a lesson for you.
If you grab, don't grab.
All right, I'm going to go with eating an entire tub of Pillsbury creamy supreme buttercream frosting.
So Rick will
Rick's
die
gonna get
of
diabetes quickly.
This is true.
The-
I'm also sad you don't have your camera on, because then I could have just put the clown face over you like I did Texas when he was eating.
The diabetes is going to get Rick.
All right. Who is it? J Hizzle? J Hizzle?
No, it's me. Yo, J Hizzle in the house. What's that? Just a mouse.
Would you rather have harpoons that are easily triggered, easy for me to say, for arms, or be haunted by a life-size Furby?
Me.
If you got harpoons for hands, you ain't coming over to my house. I don't want to repair the drywall.
I want to be haunted by the life-size Furby, and it's going to be kind of like, you know how Luke looks and he sees like the Yoda and Obi-Wan and all that? It'll be like that for me when I'm looking for guidance, but it'll be like the Furby.
Can you imagine trying to go into the race with a life-size Furby following you in? Sir, do you have a ticket for this thing?
It's haunting me, so I'm the only one that can see it, I would imagine. But it's pretty funny.
So you said Furby?
Yeah, Furby.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Oh, thank you.
Rick's going to be mad at me. I didn't even watch last week's episode yet.
Well, fuck you too.
I watched it. I didn't like the clown face, but it's okay.
I needed something to censor you with. I was like, hey, a clown face would be hilarious.
I listened to it.
I haven't even got that far.
Texas,
Yes.
would you rather you know everyone's future and it's not looking good, or maintain 5 different families while keeping them all a secret from one another?
He already knows what the future of America holds. And it's not looking good.
I will go with option A, so I know what's going to happen to one of my supervisors at work, and that way I can just be there when it happens.
That's fair.
Wow.
I can live with that.
You're not happy with that supervisor.
Oh, when you tell an a-hole something's wrong 15 times and he doesn't listen.
Come on, Steve.
The Jazz.
Is bad.
Sure. For now. I still have half a sandwich.
Would you rather reply to questions using only Bible scriptures, or immediately call your mom after every sexual encounter and describe it in graphic detail?
I would need to improve my Bible skills, so I'm going to go with that one because I need to improve it. So, A.
What'd you have for lunch today? Well, Philippians 3:2.
Fallopians.
What Bible are you reading from? That's the wrong one, buddy.
The Bible of the female anatomy.
Rick picked the other option.
Fallopians 3:4. The egg shall flow down, and the man's semen should insert itself.
The Book of Rick.
There you go, the Book of Rick.
Why not? I already got a Rictionary. All
And
right.
Rickmas.
And Rickmas. All right. Would I rather let each of my friends choose a tattoo to put anywhere on you? I don't trust you 3 fuckers. Or ride an anteater while you and the anteater are on meth?
That's your favorite one.
That's his favorite question. I see
Meth
his options.
anteater.
Well, Jay would actually try to be nice and put something on me.
I would. I'd put something nice on you.
Yeah, but where would you put it? That's the question.
Oh, somewhere tasteful.
And then I got Texas, who would want to try to make an octopus out of my penis.
He really
No.
screws it over for you, doesn't he?
I'm gonna make it look like Big Bird.
Nope.
Wow, 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 wow. Is that Elmo with cocaine on that guy?
That's probably what I would put on Rick is Elmo doing cocaine.
What's that bird tattoo guzzling?
Why does that guy's face look like Elmo? Did he get Elmo's face tattooed on his entire face?
Does he have permanent makeup on?
You know, I don't. Have you ever
That's
seen
by the
Have
way.
you ever seen that tattoo where the girl tattooed Homer Simpson on her vagina?
Yep, seen it.
I wonder if she got Bet to do that. Anyways, no, I'm gonna have to go with riding an anteater while I'm meth. We ride it down, bitches.
We be riding dirty.
All right, one more round. J Hizzle.
Me? Yeah. That's me.
Would
Oh,
Would
no.
you rather your left hand hates you and randomly tries to kill you,
Definitely I'm right-handed.
or your mom is flying a drone that follows you everywhere, full of video and audio? That means everywhere. That means in the shower, on the toilet. If you're with a girl,
I'll just tie my.
She will
If you're-
critique every single one of your dates. Now, this is what you did wrong, Justin. This is why she won't talk back to you.
I got a date. All right. I'll just tie my left hand up and it'll be fine.
Ooh, he's going into bondage with his left hand.
He'll never be able to drive a stick shift again.
I'll negotiate with
Ooh.
my hand.
No, that's how he randomly tries to kill you. He's gonna have the stick shift, and all of a sudden he's gonna like pop it in the wrong gear. And
Actually,
try to flip
no.
you.
His
That's
right,
the right
hand.
hand.
His right hand would be on the steer. His left hand would be on the steering wheel.
His steering wheel just pull left hard one day.
Better get good at driving my knees.
Well, you're good at something else on your knees, from what I hear.
I'm
I'm out. I'm out.
I'm a goalie.
God.
I don't know if I was that great, but it was fun.
All right, Texas.
Ice hockey days.
Yeah.
Would you rather watch every video on Pornhub? That's every video, and that's even after they've gotten rid of almost 3 million of their videos. Or be frozen and then revived 500 years later.
Well, if I'm frozen and then revived 500 years later, I might actually at least get to see what happened with America since it's going down the toilet. So I'll be frozen for 500 years.
You know, what would really suck is if it was like Snowpiercer, where all of a sudden it was negative 134 degrees and you actually died when you were revived. It could be in a post-apocalyptic
America's
world.
not going down the toilet if I have anything to say about it.
Well, let's see what you have to say about this, Jazz.
Oh, no.
Would you rather you're an employee at Walmart and every day is Black Friday?
Ugh.
Or,
Ooh, wait, okay, keep going. Keep going.
or carry a drunk leprechaun in a front-facing baby backpack wherever you go.
Now, this is going to work out well for me.
Is it?
I'm going to work at a Walmart in a Democratic state. They're not open. So they only allow so many people in. That works out
You really
well for me.
think Walmart's not open in Democratic state? I feel they usually.
I don't know because I live free. I don't know.
Tell us, Justin and Rick, is Walmart open up there?
Yeah.
Because we live in free states. Do
Ours
they
is-
allow? Do they stop people from coming in?
No.
They did Black Friday, but like they did Black Friday all month, so they just had like certain sales for certain items. Like I want to say, like they said on like the one weekend we were going to put this, and this out instead of trying to do the whole thing on Black Friday.
So there was no set time. Like this is the sales when they all start. So it's just like a typical Walmart day.
Well, I mean, some of the stuff didn't start till 6 a.m. It just.
I mean, it'd still be hell to work at Walmart, but better than the leprechaun.
There's nothing better than a drunk leprechaun. You try to get him to tell you where his gold is.
Can you get my ass in trouble?
All right.
Do you remember what you said in the car the other day?
You could name him Carlos.
He said, "I'll say it's for service. We're going to get you the old shillelagh out, and we're going to spank her."
Yeah, exactly. You'll get me in trouble.
Oh, look at the tatas.
But that just
Hizzle's
can't-
not paying attention.
Working at Walmart just means I'm guaranteed a job forever.
All right. Here's my last question. Would I rather shove a spider monkey up my ass or adopt and raise a coffee mug as my child?
Anal dwelling butt monkey. Oh, that he pays attention to.
It's because you said the word monkey. Well, as weird as it would sound, I would have to take little Cuppy with me everywhere I go and raise him as my own. And hopefully he will get a good education someday. So I'm going to have to raise the coffee mug as my own child. And that was this week's Game of the Week.
Locke, you've got a new brother or sister, whatever you want to call it. Oh, well,
Locke,
You know what?
You got a new brother. His name
It's
is
not
Cuppy.
gender
He's a coffee
specific.
mug.
It's
guess what? We're going to make it gender specific because this is America.
He is
a woman.
Are you feeling fired up, Jazz?
Oh, it's
Are you
my
feeling
segment.
fired up?
Let's
Guys.
do this.
You ready for some Southern charm?
That's still great.
Take it away, Jazz.
I still like it though. All right, hang on a minute. Let me about the book.
Still great.
I was going to make this a round table segment, but I don't know if I'm going to go that far this week.
You do whatever your little heart desires.
Because there are some things that have really irritated me. And I've dropped some hints on it. So if you got an idea, and if you're a liberal, you might want to turn this off now.
Or tweet us or send us an email and argue with us.
Yeah,
You can send us a video reply for next week's show. I don't really
Please
care.
argue with me. Please. I want you to argue with me. Because I have facts. You have feelings. I win.
I used to feel things, but then she broke up with me. Go on.
All right. So we're going to go back in history here. Does anybody know the date of the Boston Tea Party?
I can Google it quick.
You're welcome to use Google.
1772.
Is it really?
March.
Close.
1771. 1773.
There you go.
It was December 16th, 1773.
Hey, I was right.
Anybody want to tell me why? Well, there was a Boston Tea Party?
Because England
on
raised
tea.
taxes on tea, I think 3%, and there was no representation of the American people in the British government, so the American people decided to throw the tea into the harbor as a protest.
And
that right there
was a party.
And that right there is technically in today's society not a peaceful protest. But what is a peaceful protest? Can anybody tell me what a peaceful protest is?
Looting, breaking into places, stealing stuff, burning down businesses.
That's considered a peaceful protest nowadays, but they don't consider what happened at the Capitol a peaceful protest. Why is that?
Well, I mean, neither of them were peaceful, but anyway.
And to be
Because
honest
of the
with you,
hypocrisy in our country.
you are correct. And that's what fires me up. The hypocrisy in this country is ridiculous. The biggest thing that irritates me today is why did we censor the president after these riots? Anybody? I don't have a
supposedly he
guess.
incited the riots with his tweets and stuff like that.
I am sorry, but he did not.
I
All
just
he
said-
did was encourage revolution. I know. Those people that were up there, that were true patriots, had a chance to prove some things and prove some that the people are more powerful than the government, and they pissed it away. If they would have stood up there and squashed those Black Lives Matter and Antifas who started the whole thing, and actually stood in the Capitol and squashed them people, and actually drug out some politicians out to the front yard and tarred and feathered them like we should do as Patriots of America members, then we would have some real change. Because what really irritates me is the representation and the taxation of us and sending our money not to the American people, but to foreign countries and other places of their interest that does not apply to the American people. We're in more debt now because of foreign aid and not putting our nose in other people's business than we'll ever be in our entire life. And our grandkids and our great-grandkids are going to have to eventually pay that back. Because right now we're just printing money. And that irritates me. And we don't need to be printing money. Because the revolution started April 19th, 1775, and it continues today. And if we continue to allow this to happen, we allow the people in Congress to dictate how we live, then there is no more America, because the America is now gone. Because the whole Constitution, what does it start with? We the people, not we the government, we the people. So, anybody else want to add anything?
One side, it's all Democrats' fault. The other side, it's all the Republicans' fault. No, It is our fault for allowing these asses like you to stay in office to fight each other instead of fighting and working together for the good of this great country.
That is the core statement that we need to follow today. Those people need to fight for America. Mitch McConnell, what he doesn't understand is when he said no $2,000 payments to Americans, he basically just gave all control to Democrats, and it's over. I'm sorry. That is why the Democrats won the Senate. There was no fraud in Georgia. They watched it like a hog. They can claim the charts are different, but guess what? I have Photoshop just as much as everybody else does, has access to. I can make a chart easily and make you believe what you want to believe. There's so much censorship and fake news out there. You need to do the research and pay attention because it's going to get worse.
Now, I would like to ask you a question. I guess we'll make this a roundtable discussion here.
Yep, that's what I'm shooting for.
So bear with me.
Okay.
During the time of the Capitol breach, I guess, they were starting to talk about the 2020 election. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, according to quite a few Trump supporters who were at that rally from about 4 a.m. until all hell broke loose, all of a sudden, buses and cars of people just showed up and they all started to rush the Capitol building. There's even a video of a Capitol police officer waving people towards the building. Now, here is don't look like that, Justin. There is actually video proof. I've seen it. Do you think this was Antifa / Black Lives Matter / the Democrats trying to Trojan horse the American people to paint all Republican Trump supporters as horrible people because of the actions of Antifa and Black Lives Matter, therefore also kind of postponing the debate and stuff that they were supposed to have on the 2020 election, considering as soon as they postponed it and then the Georgia race was finished and the Democrats won, then all of a sudden the election was verified, I guess, for Biden.
It was, basically they were hoping you would do this. Oh, it's over. We lost. Crap. They were hoping you wouldn't pay attention. I paid attention.
And then there's so much crap afterwards. I'm just tired of it. Oh, the Republicans are horrible people. It wasn't a peaceful protest. Well, we didn't burn anything down and we didn't loot anything except for the people that tried to steal Nancy Pelosi's podium. But that wasn't Republicans. I was at work.
That right there,
supposed to be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what was done at the Capitol, if you don't realize it or not, that's your capital. That's my capital. That's Texas's capital. That's Rick's capital. And that's Justin's capital. And that's your capital. You own it just as much as they do. Do you have a right to step in there and tour the building? Absolutely, following the correct processes because we have to make sure it's secure. But at the same time, a revolution, last time I checked, is not made by people who are trying to defend or trying to keep themselves safe. A revolution starts with blood. It always ends with blood. It always does and always has. The tree of liberty must be refreshed with the blood of patriots and tyrants from time to time. And that revolution, what happened in the Capitol had a chance to promote real change if we would have drugged politicians out and held them accountable for screwing over the American people. But instead, they let Black Lives Matter and Antifa control the situation, put a black negative cloud over the people who love this country more than anybody else out there. And those people the Patriots should have seen it and put those people down. I'm not saying killing, but they should have squashed it. And you can go in the Capitol and stand there all day long and say, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. You politicians, answers to me. I want answers. And we had a chance to do it and we squashed it. Because now all your freedoms that you think you have, you're about to start losing quickly because it's going to happen. They're going after Trump because he's the main target. But just wait. Guns, other things, they're next. And if you don't protect them, you're going to lose them. And I will die for this country. I am not afraid to.
Follow-up question. So another thing that's irritated me ever since this whole thing is Biden and someone else. Oh, if it was a black protest, it would have been handled differently than all the white people.
Oh,
If I remember correctly, when they were burning down Minnesota and freaking Seattle and Portland, the cops were told to stand aside and not do anything. The cops didn't kill anybody. Other black people killed other black people, but the cops didn't kill anybody. What happened at the protest? A woman, if I'm not mistaken, a white woman was shot and killed.
They tear gassed the crap out of them too.
Just like they did in other places. So
was the response just as timely? No, but there was a reason why the response wasn't just as timely, because they were there and they were peacefully protesting and getting their point across. And then it turned sour bad and they didn't have enough people to protect what was there. That Capitol should be one of the most protected items in our Constitution, in our country, and it wasn't. Why was it wide open? Why could they just walk in the door? Because the people were there in mass and the people demanded answers. The government, that just proved the government cannot stop the people. They can't.
The funniest thing I saw out of that was there was a picture of all the people that stormed the Capitol, and someone inserted a picture of Nicolas Cage stealing
the Constitution. That was pretty funny. And then I seen now changing to the funnier side, I did see, the security guards or the Capitol Police or Secret Service who were pointing guns at the chamber doors for the the Senate. Mm-hmm. And they were pointing guns, and the guy was sticking his head in, sticking his eye in there, and there was a little bubble pop up and says, "I've been trying to find you to inform you about your car's warranty." We got to find a little bit of humor in it, but it dumbfounded me that we went up there for change and to protest, and it turned ugly, and we allowed it to turn ugly, and I don't get that. Why does we resort to violence?
And it didn't even turn ugly because of the Republican Trump supporters.
No.
Turned ugly because of Antifa and Black Lives Matter trying to give the Trump supporters and Republicans a bad name and a black eye.
And the Republican, they should have squashed that quickly, but they chose not to because they couldn't tell. And that is and there. A lot of people have a conspiracy about deep state. I honestly think there is a deep state, and I don't fully understand it, but I know there's some stuff behind doors that are happening, and that's irritating because there should be no secrets in American government. None. Zero, zilch, nada. That is how people gain power. That is how they stay in power, and that is how they run your life. How does socialism work? It starts by making the poor poorer and then making the rich richer.
So let's get on that rich side, right?
I saw a bumper sticker the other day that just made me question that person's mindset, because it said there should be no billionaires.
I don't agree with that.
Who employs you?
Yeah, it's billionaires who come up with the ideas that drive our economy. If it wasn't for Elon Musk out there trying to,
he moved to Texas, by the way.
I know he did.
He said, "Screw California. I'm not paying their taxes."
Well, why do you think so many people from California are leaving? Before too long, there's going to be nobody in California, nobody in New York, because they're all going to move to another state.
Like I said, they're out there saying you need all electric cars, but they keep shutting the power off. How are you going to get around?
Fart in your gas tank.
No, you can't run on gas. It's electric.
All right. Is that all you got for this week's Southern Charm?
That's basically it. That's what's irritating me. So I don't want to be labeled as a conspiracy theorist. I am not a conspiracy theorist. I am a constitutionalist. I believe if you follow the Constitution, I have no issue with you. Follow the Constitution, fight it. You want to have a discussion about it. You want to open your mind. But the reason why our founding fathers wrote in the Constitution and the way they wrote it, it wasn't up for interpretation. It was written that way for a reason, because they knew they could see things down the line and how it's going to happen. And I'll have one more thing to say. If you don't have the second, you lose the first. And that ends my segment.
Hang on. I have something. I got to find it real quick.
But I'm a firm believer in that. If you don't have the second, you lose the first. And if once you lose the second, the first, the whole thing goes down the toilet because you have no protections.
Okay. This came from the Coca-Cola Company. And this is something that kind of pisses me off after stuff Jazz has said. What happened in Washington, D.C. is offensive to the ideas of American democracy. Number one, we are not a democracy. We are a constitutional
republic. Quit saying democracy. We are a mix. We are an experiment that's been working for over 200 years. A constitutional republic. I hate when people say democracy.
I'm not going to read the rest of that. I'm not going to read the rest of that junk, but it's amazing that they come out and say that about what happened at the Capitol. Excuse me, I forgot what I was trying to say. But they didn't come out and say anything when Seattle was overrun by people and Chop or Chaz or whatever the hell that was. They didn't say anything when Portland was on fire for a month. They didn't say anything when Minnesota was on fire, but they go and say
what's the place in Wisconsin? What's the name of it?
Oh, I don't
J
know.
Hizzle?
What, Wisconsin?
Yeah, what was the name of the Wisconsin place?
It was
Floyd.
It was a suburb of Milwaukee or something, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
Anyways, yeah, long story. They didn't say anything about that. Why do companies need to interject? Last time I checked, you make Coca-Cola and make drinks and make food products. Keep to that and keep your opinions to yourself. We don't give a crap.
They're calculating that. They must think their audience is more on that side. They're just
we don't give a crap. We want you to make Coca-Cola and food snacks. Keep your nose in that and make it better and quit dwelling on politics. Stay out of it.
Let's say they think that like 3/4 of their base is liberals, then they're trying to make them think, oh man, Coca-Cola is so awesome.
Big corporations don't need to have a political agenda. They need to stay out of it and do what they do well, and that's make whatever they're making and stay out of politics.
I mean, they're doing it on purpose to try to.
Yeah, they're doing it on purpose so they can improve things. Anyways, moving on because I could go on for days.
Play a song again and let's do the top 5.
You want to play his song again?
Yes.
Time for top 5.
Dos.
Oh, it's time for the top 5, and guess what?
I see you still didn't add the Macho Man version to that.
We're doing top 5 cartoon characters. Did you know that? We're doing top 5 cartoon characters.
Yes, I did know that because I was the one that read that off.
Oh, well, if you know everything, Texas, then why don't you start us off?
I just realized I misspelled something on my top 5 cartoon characters.
Yeah, as long as you can read it, that's all that really matters.
No, I can read it, but I think my misspelling is even funnier. So
you misspell a lot of things. Like you misspell Hizzle Hizzel, but you can clearly see it's LE.
Yeah, whatever. But anyways, number 5 is SpongeBob. I meant to put Bob, but I misspelled it and put boob.
Don't lie, you've been watching the Pornhub parodies, right?
Actually, I never have, no. Number 4 is Homer Simpson. Number 3 is Donald Duck. Ow! Number 2, Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. And number 1, Stewie Griffin.
Mom. Mom. Mommy.
Mama. Mom.
What?
Hi.
That's funny. Jazz, you still working on yours?
Technically, I am. Sorry.
All right, let's go to Rick. Let's go to Rick Spade. He looks like he's ready. He's ready.
Not really, but here we go. All right. This is going to be a little difficult for me, but we'll try to power through it. So, My number 5 is going to be Steven Universe from the cartoon Steven Universe. My number 4, my name is Stitch, because Ohana means family. Ohana means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Yeah. My number 3 was shoot, man. I'm talking about that good old meatwad from the Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I forgot about that.
Never watched it.
Used to be my favorite show, and he'd be like, shoot, man. I'll give that water bed a workout. My number 2, I'm going to have to go with Wolverine from the X-Men. I don't know why, but that was always my favorite Wolverine.
Wait a minute, isn't that Hugh Jackman?
Not that Wolverine. No. The Wolverine from the 90s cartoon, not to be confused with the other versions of Wolverine. And my number 1 from Batman the Animated Series, I got to go with the Joker played by Mark Hamill. Best Joker of all time. Anytime they do any type of animated series, they always try to use Mark Hamill as the Joker. If you've ever played the Dark Knight series, Mark Hamill reprises the Joker role. Probably my favorite one of all time, the Joker. And that's my top 5.
All right. What about the jazz, the man in Jazzland?
Can't really pick a top 5 because I got so many, but it's like childhood here.
I guess while he's still thinking, I'll do an honorable mention. Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
The Rugrats.
All of them.
Rescue Rangers.
Ren and Stimpy.
Scrooge McDuck.
Daffy Duck.
All right, a couple honorable mentions. I got one here. Hey, boo-boo, I see a picnic basket. Yogi Bear.
Talk about that
Worst
Yogi Bear.
Yogi ever.
I don't know. It's right up there with Beast Lowe's.
I forgot about this one. This might have to be my number 1. I'll have to rechange this here. Yeah. Okay. Of course, Donald Duck, Charlie Brown, the Pink Panther, and then of course Taz is really good. So I technically have like 7 tops. So Garfield will be my number 7. Bugs Bunny would be my number 6. 5 would be Johnny Bravo.
Oh, pretty mama.
Number 3 would be Popeye. Well, crap, I'm actually messed up as top 8. Anyways, Doug is one of them, and then you've got Scooby-Doo, and my top favorite cartoon character is I sell propane and propane accessories. Hank Hill.
Oh,
What in the hell?
what
Dang
the
it,
hell,
Bobby? What in the hell, Bobby? Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
Damn it, Boomer.
All right. You guys ready for this?
Peggy.
I'll start with some honorable mentions.
Like T-Shaggy's choking.
You know, you got like I went with some like the classic Fred Flintstone. Yabba dabba doo. I like Fred. Batman, Spider-Man. I used to watch those as kids a lot. So, I like Family Guy, Peter Griffin. Lois. Sorry, I like Peter Griffin. He's fun.
Worst Peter Griffin ever.
Oh, that was pretty good. Keep going.
And then we got-
it's diarrhea.
And then, you know, even though I don't watch the cartoon a lot, when I do, it cracks me up. And that's SpongeBob, Squidward,
I can't see my forehead.
Patrick. What are you doing?
I am not a Krusty Krab.
You just need to put some lotion on.
Wait. Please, for the love of God, in the SpongeBob voice, do the Buffalo Bob thing. It puts the lotion on the skin. Please.
Oh,
In your SpongeBob voice, do the it puts the lotion on the
it
skin.
puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Texas. And then top 5. At number 5, I loved watching this show as a kid, and he was my favorite character, and I was so excited when he came to real life movies. Optimus Prime.
Oh, yes.
He was the red flat face semi in the cartoon. And then same, I love watching this cartoon as a kid, and they have newer versions that I haven't watched, but Scooby-Doo, 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 where are you? And then number 3, my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power.
Mine was Raphael.
And my number 2 and number 1 are both from the X-Men cartoon. Number 2 is actually a villain, kind of. But yeah, he saves...
Magneto?
Yep, he saves him a lot, too. Magneto. He's like the villain that's not the villain.
How awesome would it be to be like have his powers? Think about that.
Yeah, it would be. But he has a legit reason why he is how he is. And then Wolverine. I was my favorite cartoon character, and Hugh Jackman played him amazingly too in the real movies. So
I didn't realize that adamantium was magnetic.
It's a metal.
Yeah.
Any kind of
Because
metal.
Magneto only Magneto could only attract a metal that was magnetic. So, aluminum wouldn't count.
He can do any metal. He can even do like iron out
Well,
of
then
it.
why is he called Magneto?
Adamantium wasn't aluminum.
That's just what he called him.
Well, I mean, adamantium, I know it must have been magnetic then. You have to assume
Well,
it's
it's
magnetic.
because his name was Charles Letcher, but he also used to be called Magnus before they realized he had powers.
Okay. See, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay, never mind.
In the cartoon, he actually could form like an electromagnetic force field thing that nothing could break through, and he was badass.
In theory, if his power was strong enough, he could actually stop the Earth.
Yeah, he probably could. Why would he want to?
Didn't they try that in one of the last stupid X-Men movies that they did?
He's doing something.
He barely could get the submarine.
I don't think he was trying to stop the Earth in the Apocalypse movie. I don't remember exactly what he was doing.
Well,
I only watched it once. It was god awful. I never watched it again, and I never.
It was just that large objects was hard for him to move. Larger objects was harder for him to move. But I'm just thinking if his power could keep growing, he could technically stop the Earth.
It was hard for Luke to move the X-wing at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Yoda showed him that he's a bitch.
Yoda, there's no try, only do or do not. That is the top 5.
Excuse me, sir. If you're gonna quote Yoda, get it right.
Oh my god!
By the way,
it's do or do not. There is no try.
You want to think about it? Yoda did you not realize that Yoda kind of just died in the middle of one of Luke's questions? He's like a parent that said, "I'm so sick of your questions."
There's a Facebook post that says, "I never understood why Yoda tried to get away from Luke until I became a parent."
Yes, and then he just died.
Daddy.
Yep. Anyways, okay.
You know what? It's time for.
I'm angry, and it's time to tell somebody to bite me.
Bite me. Bite me.
No. Bite me.
Bite me.
Bite me. Bite me.
And now it's time for Bite Me, featuring Rick Spade, Jazzman, J Hizzle, and Texas, plus Guzzlebird.
Sadly, as much as I hate that one sound in there because it sounds like a horny moose, I actually made that sound at work on Wednesday. I was so frustrated at work. I just.
So now you kind of like it, huh?
No, I still hate it. It sounds like a horny moose.
You're pretty upset when you made that sound. You're like, what's happening to me?
I was
Yeah.
so frustrated.
You know, one of the comments on YouTube the other day was you were talking about that sound that you used to make when you would laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Kermit.
no. That's Be Slow. No. When
okay.
he was younger, he used to sound like a
Because of my asthma, when I used to laugh real hard, I couldn't catch my breath. So I kind of like made like a horny goose kind of sound.
and somebody had made a comment on one of the videos. Is that similar to the sound that Texas used to make when he was younger? So
No, because there's just like a little quick like kind of like a real deep sound coming from my chest, but I can't do it no more because
he was catching. He was breathing in so quick. His
kind of like that, but deeper with a rasp. Close enough, Guzzlebird.
Kiss Rick? Are you trying to kiss Rick Guzzlebird?
That's no way for a president to act. You're banned on Twitter.
Quit sniffing him.
All right, guys.
he showered today. He's fine.
Who wants to go first today?
What am I angry at? I mean, there's a lot of anger out there in the world today, but instead of like kind of getting angry at people and stuff, because everyone's getting angry at others, we don't need to do that. I'm just going to go after the social media businesses. So
Censorship.
I understand that, you know, there's certain rules and regulations and stuff, but when you're a huge media company and the whole point of your platform is for people to talk and you have speech and communicate, then I just don't feel like that you should, if that's the main way people communicate, you shouldn't be able to control it because now you're taking away the
media. You can't censor media.
It needs to, yeah. I mean, it's an all or nothing sort of thing. If you're going to be like Facebook, which is, you know, huge and everyone's on there and that's where a lot of people get their news and stuff, you can't just start censoring people because you decide, I don't like what they're saying or this is how I'm interpreting it, because now you're actually controlling what people see and what they don't. And unfortunately, a lot of people, maybe, you know, Facebook's what they read and they believe everything. So now they might think something that's not even true because you're censoring it. You know, if someone's going to be kicked off of Facebook, it should be something that goes through the courts then because they decide that person is a danger to others or something, but not someone in a corporate office that says, I don't like what they're saying. I think this is, you know, this is how I interpret it. Kick them off. Like I said, does Trump say stupid things on Twitter? Definitely. But
We say stupid things here.
I know. Do other celebrities and people say stupid things? Definitely. Should they be taken off? No. For example, the reason that he was taken off of Twitter definitely was because he said he wasn't going to the inauguration for Joe Biden. People at Twitter didn't like that, and they said, well, that's just him reaching out and telling his people that they should go and riot because he's not going to be there, which is not what he said at all. He just said he's not going to be there. Nothing bad about that. Mike Pence said he will be there. So, and of
course Mike Pence is going to be there. He's a traitor.
He's not a traitor. Mike Pence.
I'm sorry, but when you bump elbows with the devil incarnate itself, sorry, traitor.
Mike Pence is a good person.
I guess I didn't see who did he bump elbows with. You're calling the devil. I'm just
plus.
Oh, that bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, and then to see like it even gets worse when then you have like Google and Apple who see just these newer social media companies. And they're actually letting people have free speech, saying, no, if you let everyone say what they want, then we won't let you be downloadable onto people's phones and stuff, which is also wrong. So to all these social media companies that think they should decide what people can and can't, you know, see and listen to and think that they know better than we do, you can bite me.
The death of America started in Silicon Valley. Think about that for a minute.
I would like to point out what J Hizzle is talking about there is Google and Apple made it impossible to download Parler, which is basically a replacement for Twitter. But hey, Google, Apple, guess what? I already had Parler on my phone, so y'all can go take a flying leap.
Like I said, the death of America started in Silicon Valley. The social media is unchecked. It is not regulated, which it should be, as it should be in America. Things shouldn't be regulated like that. But this is out of control. Out of control.
I was mad when Google got rid of Flappy Bird. Okay, who's next?
Jazz, would you like to go next and talk about your piece of shit computer?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll start. If you didn't know, computer parts are expensive nowadays. They're not cheap. And it's kind of like the body. What gives the fuel to the body? Food. And the stomach. And the stomach. So if the stomach decides to crap out, you're in trouble. So it's kind of like this power supply here. This is the power to the PC. It's basically the start. It decided to spark out and try to kill me today and kill almost $4,000 worth of computer parts and my computer that I've painstakingly sourced and built over the years. So Cooler Master, I don't care if you sue us. You can bite me because your product sucks.
Please don't sue us. We have no money.
Well, three of us don't have any money.
They can't sue you for a review.
Hey, Texas. They just reversed it. I just downloaded it.
Cool.
What kind of phone you have?
A Google Pixel. Ironically.
Because Apple actually hasn't taken it down. They just threatened to. So.
You know what? They can threaten all they want, but I paid for my device. I own my device. Let me put what I want on my device. Kiss it if you don't. So those people can bite me. And by the way, if you haven't seen the social media on Netflix, you guys need to watch it. It's very eye-opening. That is why I say Silicon Valley is where the death of America started. And when you watch that, you'll understand.
All right. Let's go to the red district with the one-handed hooker. Rick, what you got?
All right, mine's going to be unsemi-serious because J Hizzle's going to talk about the serious topics here. This goes out to plumbing. So when you sit there and you have a toilet that you just happen to break the part that the bolt goes in, so for a year you've had a toilet that keeps wanting to slide left and right, so you decide that you're going to replace that piece. So then you go and buy one that all you got to do is screw into the floor and then put the toilet back on and everything should be fine. So you go to do that, only for the toilet to not only now go left and right, but wobble back and forth. So you have to put fucking shims behind it to make sure the toilet doesn't fucking wobble back and forth like a fucking hobby horse. Fucking plumbing, you can bite me. Yeah.
Oh, and for the people who are claiming this riot was more as deadly than Benghazi and we should lock up Trump, you guys can bite me too. That's a load of crap.
All right, Mr. Guzzlebird.
Sorry, I'm a little bit on a rant today.
What do you have?
I'll shut up.
No, you're fine. It's your podcast too. You can talk.
All right, that's going to get me a little heat, but I was a little fired up earlier. All right, so this goes out to law enforcement agencies everywhere, and I mean everywhere, who are not testing their fucking rape kits. I just found out that a rape kit in cold water from 2010 finally got tested. And you know what? It came back. So now the person's getting prosecuted 10 fucking years later. Why are we not testing this shit quicker? There's all these backlogs of rape kits everywhere. I watch Law & Order SVU. I know how this shit works. Come on, get your shit together. We're trying to get all these criminals and stuff for Avon banks and stuff. But are we testing these rape kits? No. So fucking test these rape kits. So the people not testing them, you can fucking bite me.
Justified.
That's
Do your job. You're paid to do it. Do it.
Yeah.
That's President Guzzlebird, who has more sense than Biden and Trump together.
Yeah. Now let's go get bitches. We ride at dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You three have fun.
When we go to Tennessee, we're going for bitches and cocaine.
Sorry.
So you gotta bring Elmo. Only
Yeah, you
because
gotta
I
bring
really
Elmo.
like to see what the airport does if you take an Elmo puppet through the airport.
You think they'd let me take him on my hand as we're going through TSA?
Oh yeah.
Please do, and have
Hey,
J
make him
Hizzle.
a fake passport.
You wouldn't need a passport. They're flying to Tennessee.
Or a fake
no.
ID.
Oh, no. I would have him on my hand. They'll be like, sir, you can't do this, but this is my emotional support pet.
You should put the little
gotta buy him a
vest on
You gotta
him.
buy him a
Put the little
vest.
vest on him. Don't pet. Emotional support pet.
Just
I would
don't
laugh
have
so hard.
Just don't have him talk. Just have the little squeaky thing. But this is my emotional support animal. Get him this little vest and everything, and
Get him some papers.
have him just.
You should sit there and stroke him.
I don't know if I could have him on my hand for 5 hours.
Ooh.
Will you stop touching me? Fuck.
Put a
That'd be
mask.
5
You
hours.
got to put a mask on him.
Oh,
You got to put a mask on him.
Yep. I don't know how he doesn't have ears. All right, so I'm gonna do mine now.
Yeah.
Is that a dirty pair of panties? What was that?
That's something Guzzlebird would have.
There you go. Just nice catch, by the way. Just make him wear a thong through TSA. By the way, J Hizzle's not paying attention to any of this.
Why does she have that?
See, he's not paying attention to any of this. Okay.
Those are
So
parking lot panties. Nom, 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 nom.
for mine, to supervisors out there who don't understand how to run a plant or a piece of equipment because you've never done it, and you have somebody who's been there for over a year and a half telling you something's not right, something's broken, and you don't want to listen.
Listen to your employees.
Which causes all kinds of issues in that area and causes one of your, I'm going to go ahead and say it, one of your better employees, because I'm there every day and I can run so many different pieces of equipment, to want to quit. Listen to your employees. They may not be supervisors. They may not get to drive the fancy vehicles you get to drive, but they understand their equipment. They understand their area and how it should run. And if you're too dumb to listen to your employees, you shouldn't be a supervisor. So you can bite me.
What makes great supervisors? Ones that'll dig in with you and do your job with you, and the ones who listen to their employees and take what they have to say into account before making a decision of safety.
It's not one or the other. It's both. You can't just dig in and not listen to your employees. You got to be able to do both.
Exactly. Because my mother taught me at a young age, you cannot be a supervisor if you're not willing to clean the toilets with your employees. Or don't ask them to do something you're not willing to do yourself.
All right. Well, now that we've
I feel better. I feel better.
You're out. It's time. Wait, what? What is that? It's Rick's segment.
By the way, we got new planes on the show. I don't know if you saw that.
Hey, I think your plane crashed. I didn't hear nothing over here.
This is not 9/11.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Where's Guzzlebird? Is he driving it? Or is it Elmo?
It's Elmo on cocaine.
It might have been Puppet Be Slow for all I know.
Oh, no.
That would explain a lot. You know, fly and fall, run and fall. It's the same thing.
Mhm.
It's more like flying, crash into a ball of fire.
All right. I'm going to review something today. So,
That's good shit.
I just finished season 1 of Snowpiercer, which is a TV show on TNT. It was based off the movie Snowpiercer, and I have to tell you, season 1 was pretty good.
There was a movie?
Yeah, the movie was in 2014 starring Chris Evans, but we'll get to that in a second. So, Snowpiercer season 1, it kind of deviates a little bit from the movie, obviously, because, they're going to try to stretch everything that's going on into multiple seasons. I really liked it. I don't want to give too much of the plot away, but basically it's about a train that's 1,001 cars long, and everything's separated in class, kind of like, the world is now, because, you got your upper class, your middle class, your lower class, but it's like first class, second class, third class, and then the far end is the tail. And basically what happened is the world was starting to freeze over because nobody believed in the climate change. So then to try to alleviate this, we tried firing missiles at the world, but that didn't help. It just made things colder. So now it's like a negative 134 degrees outside.
Second ice age.
Yeah, but it's all over the world. It's not just like in one spot. And so there was a guy by the name of Mr. Wilfred who decided that, hey, I had this idea of building this train. So they built these tracks that literally went all the way around the world. And this train was 1,001 cars long, and he was originally just going to let, like the rich on because they were funding everything, and then have like this middle class work on the train. Well, then there was other people that revolted and tried to get on the train, and that's how they ended up on the tail. So because they were on the tail, they would get rations, which looked like this big slimy brick. I don't know what it was made of in the TV show, but basically they decided they were going to revolt, and they tried to start a war basically with first class and try to take over the train. So that's kind of how the movie and the TV show relate. But let's talk about the movie. As much as I love the TV show, I'm glad I watched the TV show first, because had I watched the movie, I would not be watching it, because that movie was fucking garbage. Have you ever watched one of those like really bad 1980s movies with like the really bad guy acting? It was kind of like that. There was a lady.
Yeah, No Holds Bar.
Oh, come on. Even Mr. Burrell would have been better than watching this garbage. So there was a lady on there who looked like a British nanny from the 1980s.
She's in the Chronicles of Narnia. She's also in Doctor Strange. She's the oldest, the elder, whichever one. In Doctor Strange.
Did you Google the cast of the movie?
Hell yeah, I did. Look what it pulls up.
But yeah, it basically stars Chris Evans, and it was interesting at first, and it was cool to see that, okay, these slime things were made out of bugs, and that they were making basically, these lower class people eat these slime things. But as you're going on and you're just watching this, it just looked like a really bad, low-budget film. I mean, a really bad, low-budget film. They started going through this train, and next thing you know, there's these mass people carrying axes. Okay, what's that about? No one fucking knows. Okay, so then this lady decides, hey, she's gonna blow off this guy's arm by sticking his arm inside outside the train at a negative 134 degrees, and then break it off with a pickaxe. Didn't even bother showing that part. Hey, you know what? In the TV show, they did the same thing to a chick. They smashed that bitch with a sledgehammer. You saw everything. It was fucking awesome. Okay, then as they're moving on in the train, they're like, oh yeah, we have sushi. Okay. Well, that was a good 3-minute waste of my fucking time to let you know that you have sushi. Then they decided, oh hey, we're going to go see the school. And then all of a sudden, they magically had guns. So now they're shooting people. They were supposedly out of bullets before. Nobody knows how the fuck that happened. And then you finally get to the end of the train, and it ends the fucking movie with, hey, somehow the train stopped, and they ended up in a place where magically polar bears were still alive, even though it's supposed to be a negative 134 fucking degrees out. So explain that one to me. But hey, far be it for me to stop you, because I watched, the TV show and everything seems great. So I don't know how they're going to, go from that garbage to this. So obviously, season 1 deviated a hell of a lot from the movie. I'm going to give season 1 of Snowpiercer, 5 out of 5. I'm going to give the movie 1 out of 5. But check out season 2 on TNT starting January 25th.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why you don't believe Rotten Tomatoes, because Rotten Tomatoes has it at an 84%. Was it 84 or 94?
94.
94%.
For that fucking movie?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Right now, it is on Netflix. That's how I watched it today. Go watch it on Netflix. Snowpiercer. And you'll be like, what the fuck was this shit?
I can't stand movies that do that. The only reason probably why it scored so high is because Chris Evans.
I don't know. But I don't think even Chris Evans would want to watch that fucking movie.
J Hizzle, what's next?
Oh, are you ready for this?
I don't know. Were you even paying attention? What was Rick talking about?
Talking about my penis.
Time for tweets of the week.
See, he won't even say what Rick was talking about. He wasn't paying attention.
He was talking about the movie, and Rotten
What
Tomatoes is
What movie? What movie was it talking about?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
You should always knock on the fridge door before opening it, just in case there's a salad dressing. Get it? Salad. Okay. My doctor told me I'm going deaf. The news was hard for me to hear. What starts with a W and ends with a T? It really does. I swear. I don't know if I get that. What starts with a W and ends with a T? Oh, no, I don't get it. Can someone explain that? What?
Say it again.
Spell
What?
the word what, you dumbass.
What starts with a W and then oh,
Get it now?
that's stupid.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Why are pediatricians easily upset? they have little patience. Oh my!
My
Milk is
fucking
good.
God.
Milk
No,
is
when it's
good,
me, they had a big patient.
but it could be butter. All right, let's see. Only do 2 more here.
Oh my God, kill me, too.
What's this? My 7-year-old nephew showed me with pride the telephone he had just made from a string and 2 tin cans. I pulled out my iPhone and said, "That's nice, but look at what kids make in China."
I like that one.
Oh man. I have sex daily. Edit. I have dyslexia. Get it? Oh. All right.
You can't do anything Donald Trump. They took him off of it.
It's not true. I mean, yes, that's true, but I was gonna do a Joe Biden tweet just to piss Jazz off.
No, don't you dare.
Jazz.
Do it.
Jazz.
Do it. Do it.
Jazz, you can ask Rick. I told Justin not to do it.
Do it. Do it.
Should I do
think
the
he's
one
gone.
Should I do the one that'll make him really mad, or just one that'll make him kind of mad?
I think he's gone. Oh, there he is. No, don't do it at all. I told you not to do it.
How about this?
Do it.
This is a simple one.
Do it.
He just said Merrick Garland will serve as the Attorney General of the United States, not as my personal lawyer. There we go. Nice and easy. All right.
Wah, 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 wah is all I hear.
All right, go ahead and do it. I just want to see what he does.
Before
He'll leave us.
was censored. Before the president of the United States was censored by social media. Okay. President Trump said, "Patriots who voted for me, Twitter may be a private company, but without the government's gift of Section 230, they would not exist for long. I predicted this would happen. We have been negotiating with various other sites and will have a big announcement soon. But we also ... look at the possibilities of building out our own platform in the near future. We will not be silenced. Twitter is not about free speech. They're
Trump is going to be the.
promoting a radical left platform. Where some
Trump
of the
is-
most vicious people in the world are allowed to speak freely. ...
Trump is going to be the face of non-censorship.
Okay, do your one, Joe Biden one.
No.
Also,
No.
Also, they picked this up. So Trump was texting Pence, and he said, "Mike, I'm sorry for calling you a coward. I really appreciate if you come to the White House. Also, when you come, could I borrow your phone and have your password to your Twitter? I just want to look. I promise." So that was definitely an official.
Let me explain some of that to you. Pence removed the real Donald Trump from his Twitter when Trump called him out on his false promise of protecting the United States. Trump called him out on it. Trump removed him from following. If that's not a sheep in wolf's clothing, I don't know what is.
Hey, by the way, just because nobody knows this, Donald Trump's secret account is Shake Your Don Don 24.
Hmm.
He should make one.
Oh, Arnold also said, "America will survive this. America has survived dark times like this in the past." He knows.
This is not.
We'll be back. He didn't say that, but I added that in for him. But so those are the tweets of the week. But does Mr. Guzzle have Jurassic Park? Do you have Jurassic Park, Guzzle, or no?
I
J
got a little bit of
Hizzle.
everything.
Jurassic
J Hizzle.
Park is frightening in the dark.
For the people who are listening and not watching, I would like to point out that the Jazz right now is fuming. He is biting his lips and gritting his teeth.
We disagree on Mike Pence, but that's okay. All the dinosaurs are running wild.
Shut up. He's doing Al Snow talking about wieners.
What?
There's wieners today.
I
Oh,
don't know. Al Snow talks about weird stuff.
Oh, by the way, I took a biology test today, and the question was, what is something commonly found in cells? Apparently, pedophiles was the wrong answer.
No, that's the right answer.
That's
Not
actually. It's actually dead pedophiles.
All right, let's start with my buddy Al Snow. When Miley Cyrus is naked and licks a hammer, it's art and music. But when I do it, I'm wasted and have to leave Home Depot.
That's funny.
I actually did it at a Menards today, but I was also sitting on the toilet. So, there's that. True story. Just told a woman at Walmart that she looked like something I drew with my left hand. Them people at Walmart, I tell you, you see some crazy shit there. I saw a lady the other day. She went up on the stands where the cashiers were at. She got on the fucking baggy thing. She was wearing a thong, and she was like, "It's the end of the world, people. You need to get out now." And I said, "You're interrupting the line. I need my shampoo." All right, now for Jurassic Park. Giving the lovey-dovey dinosaurs eyelashes so they can give each other butterfly kisses. If everyone needs a place to chill out and escape from the chaos, remember, there's always a park full of man-eating dinosaurs. Jurassic Park. And finally, breaking news. Donald Trump has been banned from Jurassic Park.
ooh.
On what grounds?
Wait. There was a real good Jurassic Park one I saw. Let me find it while you explain that one.
What grounds have you denied this man entry?
Pretty sure he was trying to play with that Stegosaurus penis. I don't understand.
Thing.
I thought he was. I thought he was banned because of the clinking balls between his legs.
Stegosaurus just love me.
This one also came from Jurassic Park. If everyone needs a place to chill out and escape from the chaos, remember there's always a park full of man-eating dinosaurs.
That was literally the second tweet I read. You
Okay,
dumbass.
then I wasn't paying attention. I pulled
So
the J Hizzle.
So who's really not paying attention?
I was pulling up Twitter. I pulled the J Hizzle. My bad.
Wow, this fucking show's full of fucktards today, not paying attention to anything.
It's like 1 a.m.
I was pulling up Twitter to see if I find any good Jurassic Park ones.
It's one of
Those
the
were
morning.
literally the only 3 that they posted since the fucking ones we did after New Year's.
I apologize.
I'm here to drink, and to speak politics, and I'm almost out of drink.
I've been up since 5 a.m.
I've been up since 4 a.m. Go fuck yourself.
No thanks, Guzzlebird. I've already done that once today.
Wow.
And then your penis was like, I'm as disappointed as you were, hand.
Well, hang on. There's a guy on Facebook. I don't know if you guys know him or not. He's called Catfish Cooley.
Yes.
And he was showing how to open a wine bottle with a pocket knife. And at one point he was like, twist and pull, twist and pull. So I commented, twist and pull. That sounds like my masturbation technique.
I learned to do it like the fucking NES controller for the Contra code. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Okay, those are my tweets for this week. I'm out. You know what it's time for? Take it away, Rick Spade.
It's the Urban Dictionary definition. Texas.
J Hizzle, I'm gonna give you something that was in the group chat earlier. Can you tell me what a mustache ride is?
I gotta stop giving Guzzlebird caffeine.
Oh, I was distracted by a picture someone sent me. It says Snowpiercer. That was the name of the movie. Was it there the whole time?
Probably.
I just remember talking about how Rotten Tomatoes gave it a good score and you can't trust them. And I was thinking, why would you trust something called Rotten Tomatoes anyway? Because nobody wants.
Hey! Focus.
Mustache
Urban Dictionary
ride.
definition of the word.
Oh,
Sweet.
mustache ride.
What is a mustache ride?
Well, I just think of Super Troopers when I hear that, and I think of the scene where I'm just tired. I don't remember names, but anyway, remember the cop, instead of bringing the people that stole the Porsche to jail, brings them to their bedroom because the one girl's really hot, and maybe he likes both guys and girls. I don't know, but I remember
they are a swinger couple.
Oh, okay. So him and his wife are swinging with the people that stole the Porsche, that guy and his wife. And I remember he walks in and he's like, well, we're going to have to bring him back. And then they didn't want to go back. And he's like, well, I guess he's going to stay a little longer. And then he turns because he has that big black mustache. And he's like, who wants a mustache ride? And he's like, me. And so I'm thinking that it must have something to do with a guy with a mustache, clearly. And maybe I'm thinking he must be going down on a girl. And that's like her riding the mustache because that's what it's called.
Well, you're kind of close.
Out of curiosity, what kind of swing are they using for this swingers? I gotta know.
No. They're just
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's getting at is that they I don't know why they call it swingers, but it's when a couple likes to engage in coitus with another couple.
Okay, Sheldon, thank you.
I know, I was so proud of that.
The fact that he actually knew any of those definitions shows that our corruption is working.
Okay. Mustache
Justin,
ride.
Hang on, Justin. So what would be a reverse mustache ride?
Is that like a beard ride?
No. A reverse mustache ride.
I'm just
So
trying.
since you went in that direction, let's reverse it.
So it's a girl. So that's when the guys what would I don't know. Girls don't
I've
have.
got him tongue tied on that one. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Texas.
Well, hang on. No, I got an Urban Dictionary of reverse.
Really, you guys
mustache
don't know
ride.
what that one is? Wow.
I don't know that one. No.
Wait, what? You should guess it. Guess it. You never get to guess.
There you go.
Well, a reverse mustache ride. I know what a mustache ride is.
Reverse it.
I guess where the guy basically throat bangs the girl with his wang.
It'll make sense. Go ahead and read mustache ride.
Okay, mustache ride. When a girl sits on the face of a guy with a mustache and he gives her oral sex.
Reverse the hair.
So it's when a girl with a hairy butt sits on a shaved man's face.
God.
I'm so glad that's on video.
Reverse the hair.
So is it a lady with a mustache?
Nope. It's the lady's unshaven. So
Oh,
reverse
the bearded
mustache.
clam.
There you
Clam.
go. Reverse mustache.
That was my second guess. Was the bearded clam?
The reverse mustache.
I knew what it was, so I had to stay out of it.
All right. Well, we can't just have like however many we just had there. We've got to have the bonus.
It's the bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Tejas.
Just remember, the Urban Dictionary and bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week is brought to you by Dirty Rib Job Grill Seasoning. You can get it on SD.com.
That's
You can get
rib
it-
job. RIE.
You can get it in the original Dirty Rib Job. You can get it in the spicy Dirty Sanchez, or you can get it in the fish seasoning, the Dirty Trouser Trout. Lent's coming up. If you can only eat fish on Fridays, you might as well get yourself some dirty trouser trout now on SD.com. Just search Dirty Rib Job, RIB, Job, JOB. Do not click on dirty panties like I accidentally did, because you'll come away with an STD and pink eye.
Wow, just from clicking.
Trust me, yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week is the land shark. Can anybody tell me what the land shark is?
Eiffel Tower's a landmark. Now it's a land shark. Do you?
Okay. I'm going to go clean because Texas likes to go clean and turn it around.
I think
and
it is
kinda
clean.
Trick us. Land Shark is a beer co-founded with Budweiser and Jimmy Buffett. Land Shark.
You took my guess. No,
I know exactly what the land shark is. It is clean. I mean, there's nothing fun. I mean, it's fun. We used to land shark back in my Wisconsin days. So I like the look on Texas's face. Come on, who hasn't land shark before? We used to watch Jenna Marbles all the time. So Jenna Marbles was maybe she's still around. She was famous YouTube, and she's really cute and she was really funny. And she even wrote us like a songish thing about the land shark. And the land shark is when you go and you lay on the floor, and then you put your hand behind you like a door, and then put on your back and stick it up like a dorsal fin, and then you're like land shark. Because you're pretending to be a shark, but you're on land.
I'm going
So
with a
happy
beer
you
that was co-founded with Budweiser by Jimmy Buffett.
I'm not
so
trying to get the thing.
I'm so happy you said you've done this before.
Wait,
Sharked before?
wait. I got one.
Where's YouTube?
Okay, so think about this for a minute, okay? So, You know when we used to be kids and we would play the game Jaws in the pool, and you'd be like da 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 da, and then all of a sudden you'd like attack your buddy and you'd drown him in the water. Okay, so land shark is like the same thing, but you're with a group of chicks and you're playing Jaws and you're going around the room, crawling on the floor, going da 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 da, and then all of a sudden you attack her and you pull her panties down and then you just shove your dick in her. Land shark, yeah.
I remember
Okay.
not
That
your
seems
definition,
feasible.
but the real land shark, which I said I was going through like a bunch of pictures the other day, and so this was 8 years ago actually, and I found pictures of my friends Ashley and Amanda land sharking together.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ashley and Amanda, I'm so sorry.
Ashley, Amanda, I apologize that J Hizzle just threw you into this.
That's
You're welcome to come on the show and defend
when
yourself.
that's when that song was big. That's when all of us were all at their house and we were all doing the land shark. I'm looking at it right now. The video,
Oh, God.
marbles. She even
All right, let me get this out. What this is, because you are just digging yourself a bigger and bigger hole.
No, I'm right. I don't care what it says. I know it.
The land shark. The woman braces herself facing a wall, naked, hands against the wall, legs spread, bent over so that the ass is lusciously jutting out. Hint, she might want to wear a biking helmet and some rollerblading wrist guards to avoid serious injuries. Next, the guy, also naked, and as well as a stiffed cock, walks to the opposite end of the room, places his palms together, and raises them above his head, thus emulating the dorsal fin of a shark, and begins chanting the theme of Jaws. Da-dun, da-dun. When given some premeditated signal, the guy sprints towards the girl at full speed with his pelvis out, fin protruding, and rams her dead square in the ass.
Ouch.
That is not land sharking.
So the fact that you said
Ouch.
you've land sharked and you're looking at a photo of Ashley and Amanda land sharking together. Oh, dear God.
No, that's we did different land sharks.
Da-da. I bet you did. Da-da.
We were all clothed.
Good job for Guzzlebutt.
Da-da.
That was pretty.
Guzzlebutt was the closest.
Now it's a land shark. I wonder.
He had most of it. He had the Jaws theme going. He was putting it in her ass.
So, for those who like to drink, a loaded land shark is a land shark beer with a lime tequila shot dropped in it. Loaded land shark. You might want a few after listening to that.
Ashley and Amanda, we apologize for J Hizzle throwing you into that and basically burying himself into a hole that could get him to China.
I just remember I was going through a bunch of pictures and printing pictures out and stuff, and I remember seeing that one, and it just reminded me of.
Do you know
If
how
you have
do
one
know
of
how
those
you get out
pictures,
the
I'll
hole?
take it.
Do you know how you get out of the hole? Stop digging.
That's not the
That's-
first time he's dug himself in that hole.
That's exactly why I wanted to give the definition, because he's just sitting there just shoveling his way down the freaking China.
I can see it now. He can see. Next time he sees them, they're going to be like, "I ain't talking to you no more. Get away."
I don't know if you ever watched the behind the scenes or the bonus clips that I've ever posted, but abstract jellyfish. He had done that one before, and he didn't realize it because he did it during one of our practice sessions where he had Amanda join us on the thing, and she was like, "Yeah, we're thinking of doing this thing with Urban Dictionary definition of the week," and he's like, "Here, we'll give you an example." And then Texas was like, "Hey, do you know what an abstract jellyfish is?" And then when he gave the definition, he was like, "Ah, that's weird." He's like, "Amanda, have you ever done that before?" Just so nonchalantly.
And if you don't remember what abstract jellyfish was, that was sucking paint in your butthole and then farting it onto a canvas to make art. And Justin goes, "Amanda, you're an artist. Have you ever done an abstract jellyfish before?"
He's an artist. Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh.
I've splattered paint with my penis, but that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, we're not getting that.
Are you sure? Okay.
Land shark. Eiffel Tower is a landmark. Now it's a land shark.
By the way, after my dad passed away, we went to Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, and I drank to his memory, and I probably drank 15 or 16 loaded land sharks that night.
I don't know, but I'll play you guys the land shark song when we're done here. Oh man, but I think we are coming to the end of the show, and we have to share some words of wisdom before we go. So let's go down to Texas. Texas, take it away.
All right. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The Dalai Lama. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember that trees lose their leaves every year, and they still stand tall, wait for better days to come. That's all I got.
No, that's good, solid stuff. Let's go we'll go to Rick.
All right, I'm going to make Guzzlebird read this.
Okay.
Guzzlebird, you ready? Yeah, I got this. Never be ordinary. Never be mediocre. Be a fucking wolf. Fuck it. Be a lion. Take no shits. Set goals. Smash them. Destroy them. Be a stronger version of you. Show people who the fuck you are. Never apologize for being awesome. You go, motherfucker. Yeah. That's all I got.
All right. Yo, Jazz, what do you got for us, sir?
What I have to say today.
What are your words of wisdom?
All right, so emergencies have always been the pretext on which the safeguards of individual liberty have been eroded. My second one is what I've said earlier. The death of America started in Silicon Valley. And my next one and my last one, freedom is not a gift bestowed upon us by other men, but a right that belongs to us by the laws of God and nature.
All right. And with that, I will tell you guys, words can inspire, thoughts can provoke, but only action truly brings you closer to your dreams. That's right. I like that one. Actions speak louder than words. And then also, this is just something common courtesy to those of you that are thinking about doing something stupid. If you're going to go and you're going to break the law, do not take pictures or videos of yourself breaking that law. And if you are dumb enough to take pictures, do not post them all over social media. You will be caught. just to help you guys out. All right. Thank you for joining us here at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Please like and follow our Facebook page at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. You can also reach us on Twitter at Poddamn Rick Spade, at Poddamn Texas, or at Poddamn Idiotz P1.
Our accounts haven't been suspended or permanently banned.
Yeah. I was going to say, assuming that they let us use Twitter. And
I made a Twitter account and it got banned.
An email, poddamnidiotspodcast@outlook.com. Also, like our YouTube at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. And please hit the subscribe button. Even if you watch it and you're like, I don't know, just hit subscribe anyway. And please like.
10,000 subscribers. Come on, man.
Please like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review on your preferred podcast app of your choice, like Apple, Google, Stitcher, Podbean, Amazon, and all that good stuff.
Spotify.
And please tell your friends, your enemies, your family, your loved ones, your amazing neighbors next door, your crazy neighbors across the street, your creepy neighbors that are always peeping through your windows, that beautiful nurse that's giving you the vaccine shot, or maybe she's taking your temperature. I don't know. Well, you're
Democrats.
you're trying to not get that erection. You're like, but then you see the needle and you're like, oh no, nothing's hot about this because I don't like needles. Your wife's boyfriend, the hot cashier at the thrift store, your bus driver, your DoorDasher, your boyfriend's side piece, the hooker on the street corner who's wearing a mask, your drug dealer, and anyone else you come across. Tell them to please check out the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. I'm J Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
And I'm Rick Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Thank you.